loving it that I can share this practice again. And I can know it can take a bit of courage to get yourself on the mat sometimes. So doing this together, it can help to take a moment to sink back into presence and help relax the body and the mind. This class is going to be in English because I have some English friends. So you know, make sure you're sitting in a comfortable position. Maybe you can find something like a meditation pillow or just a pillow from your bed or couch. Put it underneath your hips so that you can tilt your pelvis a bit and that your back is more relaxed and you don't have to keep it active by using your muscles. So because it's the first class, I want to tell you a little bit in short about what Yin Yoga is. So if you compare it to other forms of yoga, it's relatively slow paced. So we only do sitting and lying down postures. And we don't work with the muscles, but we work with the fascia, the connective tissue, which is everywhere in the body. So it's underneath the skin, it's around organs and muscles. So your body needs at least 30 seconds to literally melt into those deeper layers of the body. So when we're in a posture, try to not tense the muscles actively, but let the gravity in your body weight do its work so you can sink into the posture. I would love to start the class with 3 times Om, and if you feel comfortable, you can chant along. So I invite you to close your eyes. Maybe take 1 deep breath up in the belly, up into the chest. And exhale with a sigh, let go. Breathing in for Om. Stay still for a moment and pay attention to the sensations in your body, present right now. You can keep your eyes closed, but if you feel more comfortable, you can maybe open them a little bit and keep your attention with yourself. And then move slowly into the lying down position. Turn to your mat. And you can maybe place a little blanket underneath your neck to make it more comfortable. Your feet are completely relaxed, arms a bit away from the body, hand palms facing upwards. And then take a moment to really feel that body. How does it feel to lie down on earth, wherever you are right now? How are you? Where every sensation present right now is welcome. Can you hold space for whatever is present right now? I'm going to guide you through a short body scan in order to feel that body, ground yourself. The body is always present in the here and now. Take your awareness from wherever it is right now, all the way down to both feet. Bring the attention to your feet. How does it feel there? Can you feel the surface supporting your feet? Warmth, coldness. You don't have to change anything. Whatever you need to know is already there. And from both feet, move up through the ankles and the lower legs. The soft part of the calf, shin. Find it a bit hard to focus, you can always guide your breath to that body part. So visualize you're breathing into the lower leg. Exhaling, releasing all the tension. Right, further up through the knees to the thighs. Both legs at the same time. Legs carrying you everywhere. Can you pay attention to them? Honor them as they are right now. If you find that your attention dwells up to the past, future, memory, with a gentle attitude towards yourself, guide your attention back towards the pelvic area, buttocks, hips. From there, all the way up through the spine. Maybe you can feel each vertebra or the back as a whole. Tension, relaxation. Softness or hardness. Reminding yourself there's no right or wrong in this. It's just it. From here we go through the sides to the belly and chest area. Vital organs, can you feel your breath, your beating heart? Maybe you want to bring your attention to your heart area and set an intention for today, for this class. Gentle wish towards yourself or somebody that comes in mind. And repeat that wish mentally. Then let go. Further through the arms to the hands and fingers. What's present in your arms right now? From there, go further up through the neck to the head. Make sure your facial muscles are all relaxed. Maybe you want to tense them one time. And let go. Stay here for a couple of breaths, breathing, being carried before we move slowly into the first asana today. Take one deep in and exhalation, let go. from here, slowly wake up the body. So first, start with moving your hands and feet. And slowly make the movements bigger. Turn your head from left to right. If you want to stretch out like you just woke up, and then make yourself small, massaging the back a little bit. Now from here, you move to the right or left side. Use your hands to come up sitting. Try to keep your attention with yourself. Don't look too much around. And we're going to move into the first posture of today. It's the half seated forward bend. So first, sit with your legs stretched out in front of you. If you notice your back rounds a bit, then you can maybe place either a blanket, or if you need a bit more space, a cushion underneath the edge of your hips. So the tilting of the pelvis goes a bit more easily. And then from here, place your left feet on the inside of your stretched right leg. If you have knee problems, you can place a pillow underneath the knee as well. Maybe even a blanket under the leg. So really feel what you need, don't force yourself. From here, take a deep breath in, open the chest, and on an exhalation, you do nothing more than sink forward. So don't push yourself into the forward bend. You can maybe place even a cushion to support your neck if you have problems with your neck. We're going to stay for 3 minutes. Make sure your arms and your shoulders are completely relaxed. There's nothing to be accomplished right now. Your body is intelligent enough to do the work itself. And where in your body can you feel sensations most present? In the stretched leg, the back. And you stay there with your awareness. In space, whatever arises. Maybe you want to even breathe to the lower back or the right leg. You're halfway through the posture on this side. And can you notice if you hold tension somewhere? Can you make it even more comfortable for yourself? Letting go of that stretched leg, if that doesn't need to be completely straight or aligned. Maybe you can feel a slight opening on the left side of the upper body. And know that if a posture ever gets too much, you can always go back to lying down on your back or sitting. A couple of more breaths here. Breathing in deeply. Exhale, release. Slowly prepare to come up, like really slow vertebra by vertebra. Keep your head hanging until you're upright and keep your neck straight and sit still here for a moment. Feel. Really try to slow our pace here. Maybe you want to stretch out your left leg and maybe move them a little bit. Whenever you're ready, we move to the other side. So you put your right foot onto the inside of your left leg. Make sure you support your knee if needed. If you really have knee pain, you can always just stretch your leg and then go forward. Preparing yourself, breathing in, open the chest. Exhale, let yourself sink forward. As we stay here for another 3 minutes. Ensure your face is relaxed. In the moments of silence, try to stay with your awareness in the body, with the breath, and observe what's there. Don't push, don't pull. And then maybe notice that on every exhalation, your body melts a little bit more. And if not, it's also okay. One more minute on this side in silence. Couple of more breaths. Breathing in deeply. Releasing on an exhalation. And then prepare to slowly roll up. Walk your hands back. And again, take a moment. Leaning back a bit on your hands. Notice any difference in the body before you enter the posture and right now. And then prepare for moving again. You're gonna come to your hands and knees. If you have pain in your knees easily, you can place like a thin blanket underneath them. Sure, your shoulders are above your wrists, hips are above the knee. To move the spine a bit, you're gonna inhalation, your navel towards the mat, make a hollow back. Look up. And on exhalation, round back. And you can really exaggerate those movements. Breathing in. and out. And also use the pace of your own breath. Breathe in. Exhale. And come back to center. And slowly bring your hips back to the mat. And we're going to go into a gentle hip opener and twist. If you have knee pain, don't put your knees too wide because we're going into a wide knees child's pose. So you can bring your knees a bit more to the edges of the mat. And then if you have tight hips, you can place a cushion underneath them so they're really supported. From here, walk your hands forwards. If you're almost to the mat, you lift up your right arm, place it underneath the left, and then bring your right shoulder to the mat. And gently release your head. And if you even want a deeper twist, you bring your arm behind your back, but don't force that. You can also just let it be in front of you. I'll stay here for 3 minutes. Be honest with yourself. Are you forcing right now? Maybe you want to support yourself a bit more with pillows, blankets. And give your body time to adjust to this new posture. And in the depth of the silence, sometimes you can notice that uncomfortable sensations or thoughts are popping up. And notice if you feel the urge to move. Or if your body's not in pain, try to keep still. And you breathe whatever arises right now. Halfway through the posture on this side. Taking one deep inhalation. Exhale, release. And then slowly prepare to come up. So place your left hand again on the mat and push yourself up. Slowly remove your right arm. You want to come up and move your arms a bit if you need it. And whenever you're ready, again walk forward with the hands. Then place your left arm underneath the right one, your left shoulder on the mat. If that's impossible, you can always place like a blanket underneath the shoulder to elevate it a bit. And then your right arm either stretched out in front of you or behind your back. I'm gonna come up, but you can all stay in pose. Sure, your breathing is easy and relaxed, so you can breathe towards the abdomen. Exhale, navel, move back towards the spine. Move way through this side. And ever when you feel yourself going back anywhere else than your body, your breath right now, notice and gently guide it back without any judgment or feeling. Couple of more breaths together. And take a deep in and exhalation. And then lean onto your right hand, slowly come up. Walk back, bring your knees together. For a couple of breaths, we'll go into a normal child's pose with knees together. And again, if you have tight hips, you can always place like a cushion underneath the hips or even underneath the head. Place your hands beside your body. And breathe. Just a moment to check in with yourself. How do you feel right now? Couple more breaths here. And on the next inhalation, slowly go up again. Try to make your movements even slower than they are right now to keep the pace really centered and slow. We're going to move into a bit more of a challenging hip opener. We start from the hands, from the all four pose. You can move it front to the mat. And then what you do is from here, you place your right knee on the outside of your right wrist. And then you stretch out your left leg. Now, if you feel that this is already challenging for the hips, you can place like a pillow underneath the right hip, so it's more supportive. Otherwise, you can just let your hips sink to the mat. You can either stay here, or if you feel that you have the space, you slowly lower yourself. First on the elbows, And also again, you can place cushion underneath your chest, maybe in your head. And never, if you feel you have the space, so don't force, you can lower yourself completely while relaxing the arm. Make sure your left leg is completely relaxed, so you don't have to keep them perfectly straight. Try to not roll sideways. If you notice that, then you can rather place a cushion underneath the hip. Maybe it feels uncomfortable for you. See if there's space to guide your attention to that edge of uncomfortableness. Ever when there's pain, then we go out of the posture. Keep on breathing. Halfway through this side. Ever when you feel a big sigh coming up, just let it be. Let go. Couple of more breaths. Breathing in deeply. Exhale, really. And then we're going to come out of this posture step for step. So first, walk yourself back. Gently tuck your toes under so that your right leg has space to move back. Stretch it out, and maybe you want to tap it a bit or move. And then feel sensations in your leg. Do this as long as you already come back into all fours. And start over again, but now on the left side. Place your left knee on the outside of your left wrist. Straighten the right leg. You can either place a prop here underneath the hip. Take a breath there. Slowly draw your elbows or stay there. Move back into stillness. And all those layers in the body be stored unprocessed emotions from us. We ourselves layer by layer, and bumping into those emotions, memory, ready to be released. ready to be seen. Don't try to embrace yourself fully. When there's keep on breathing and signing. A couple more breaths. Breathing in. Exhale, release. Lowering it back your right toe under, squeeze your left leg, and again, do whatever you need. Keep the blood flowing again. Come back into all fours. So from here, we're going to stay here and move into the next posture. It's called the melting heart pose. And it's a gentle opener for the chest, the shoulders, and the lower back. And what's really important is that you keep your hips in line with your knees. So don't go back and don't go front. Really stay in the middle. From here, you're going to walk your hands forward. Really watch out if you have a shoulder injury, then really support yourself. So you go down. If you feel it's too much, you can place a pillow underneath your chest. And slowly release your forehead to the ground. If you have a lot of tension in your shoulders, you can move your arms a bit wider. Or you can make namaste above your head. Give like a bolster long pillow, then you can place it like in the length of that as well. Slowly let your chest sink to the mat. And if it's too much for your shoulders, just go back to child's pose. Again, I'm going to come out again. Maybe we can guide our attention back to the heart and go back to the gentle wish. Wish yourself in the beginning of the class. Back to that intention for a bit. You feel it in the heart. On your face is still soft, breathing and easily the abdomen. halfway, halfway there in this book. Long, yeah. Breathing. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Slowly walk back on your knees, and then maybe you want to lower yourself to your belly. Go into relaxation for a while. Feet are completely relaxed. Maybe you want to make a pillow with your hands and your head on top of it. To release lower back, you can wobble a bit with your hips from left to right. Really surrender to this supportness underneath you. And in breath, you feel belly and you moving towards the back. Exhalation, sink deeper and deeper to the earth. And then slowly prepare. We're going to do lying down posture, so you can just turn around where you are right now. I'm going to move a bit. Just go into your back. So lay down on your back, with your feet soles on the ground, knees bent, face in the ceiling. First, feel your body in this kneel position. We're going to open the hips again to a happy baby. What you do first is you bring your knees a bit more to the belly and then bring them to the sides. You can lay your hands on top of your knees. Just sure your shoulders are relaxed. Your neck is uncomfortable. Place a blanket underneath your head. Stay here for 2 minutes. Knowing that this moment is perfect as it is right now. You are perfect as you are right now. Nothing needs to be changed. even if it's uncomfortable. Be with it. Help you can breathe to the hip area. And if you feel you're perfectly fine as you are here, then you can stay here. Or if you want a bit more of an opening, you can go into the full happy baby. So you bring your soles of your feet towards the ceiling, and you grab them from the inside, letting your knees sink into your armpits. If your tailbone is coming off the ground, press my pillow. You can place a pillow underneath your tailbone. So don't force yourself. They really listen to your body. See if there's maybe a gentle smile on your face. While we sink deeper into your body. If the pose is becoming too much, slowly move back to Shavasana. Otherwise, we'll stay here for one more minute. Breathing in deeply. Exhale, release. Also release the hands slowly. Your knees back together. Feet soles on the mat. To get the blood a bit flowing again while lying down, your knees from right to left. Pushing the back as well. Now stretch your legs out for a moment. Asana. Time to check in with the body. Breathe in. As we move into the last posture before we go to final relaxation, reclining twist. So we again put our toe onto the ground. Move myself a bit. Bring your knees a bit up, so above your hips. And then you can place your arms horizontally next to you or in cactus shape. Depends on how much space you have. Breathing in, and on exhalation, letting the legs sink to the left side. You can even turn your hip a bit more in. If your knees are hanging, you can place the pillow on your knees or in between them. And if your neck allows, you can turn your head towards the right side. And if you want to work a bit more on the upper spine, you can even put your knees more up Want to work more in the lower back, place a bit more down. Make sure the shoulders are both grounded on the mat. Blue awareness, present moment, in this posture. Breathing in deeply. Exhale. And move back. Slowly, slowly. Take a couple breaths here. Whenever you feel ready, your knees get a bit up, and your hips inward maybe. Knees sink to the right side and exhalation. Breath to the left. Stay there for 3 minutes. For the ones who already had some classes with me, class wouldn't be class if I don't sing a mantra. So maybe those frequencies, vibrations of the mantra can help you relax more deeply. Om Sat Sat Kamaya Samasoma Joy Kamaya Ichorvam Vitam Gamaya Om Sat Kamaya Samasoma Joy Kamaya Ichorvam Vitam Gamaya Om Sat Kamaya Samasoma Joy Kamaya Ichorvam Vitam Gamaya. Taking a deep in, exhalation. Bringing the knees back to the center. Stretching the legs out. Your hands next to the body and also putting a sweater on. Maybe you want to make your body a bit warmer, more comfortable. So we're going to move to the final relaxation. I'm going to sit, but you can just make yourself comfortable lying down. Maybe you want to place a blanket over your body, cushion underneath your knees. And again, feel the body laying down. On the mat. Make 3 deep in and exhalations to release the last tension that's there. Breathing in. Exhale, release. Breathing. Last time together. Let. Can you check in one more time? Notice any difference on the floor enter. Even if it's no difference, it's completely fine. Then let go. Your feet are heavy, sinking into the. Your legs are heavy, sinking into the. Hips are heavy, sinking into the. Whole body. The arms are completely heavy, sinking into the. Your head is heavy, completely. There in silence with comfort. Slowly Guide your awareness back to your body, breath. I'm aware of your surrounding sound, smell. And slowly wake up the body by moving hands, feet, head from left to right, while still laying down. Stretch out left side, right side. Yourself small. And turn on your left to right side and stay there. Don't rush into the sitting position. And then slowly come up sitting and keep your eyes closed for a little while. I would love to end the class again with 3 times Om, and you're very welcome to chant along. Breathing in for Om. Bring your hands together under your heart. I'd like to invite yourself to thank yourself for practicing, for taking this moment to be present with everything there is right now. So, thank you all for being here together in presence on our mats. I really appreciate you being here. So I want to say that the next class will be the same time next week. If there ever is a suggestion for a second class or another time, you can always just send me a message. And for those who want to make a donation, then you can see the link in the WhatsApp group. There's like a PayPal link. If that's a bit complicated, then you can ask for my bank account details. But really feel in your heart. Yeah. But thank you, and I wish you a very peaceful, centered evening. Till next time.